Yo, what's good, YouTube? This is Jay from TNJ, and welcome back to the Long Beach State Dynasty as we kick off conference play here in season number 5. But first, before hopping into conference play, let's just look at recruiting. Now, usually I do the Long Beach State basketball camp and we look at the recruits, but this year we only really have 2 scholarships, so I'm really going after one player in the regular season, and that's going to be Reggie Houston, the number 118th nationally ranked player. This would be the highest ranked player I think we've ever gone after, or even had interest in us, I should say. And he is a small forward, 6'6", 4-star player. And now we're finally starting to get these 4-star attentions. Not 5 stars yet, but Reggie Houston is very good. His outside game is a B, inside game is a B-. I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do with the program. We're going to offer him a scholarship, and hopefully he does commit. We are first on his list. Now, as we head into conference play, we are sitting here with the conference's best record at 14-3, and we will take on Gonzaga to open up. Back-to-back games versus Gonzaga. We never do that. And Portland's is 11-4. They are the 3rd best team this year. And you know what? Pepperdine is actually struggling in non-conference play before hopping into conference play. They do have one of the better rosters, though, in the conference still. So you guys have submitted your players in the community tab a while ago, maybe I'd say about maybe a week ago or so, a little over that. And I did put a lot of you guys in the series, so let me know down in the comment section if you see your guy. And I don't really mess with ratings too much with putting you guys into the game. I kind of go off of who they recruit and then rename them. So if you guys see yourself on one of these conference teams, let me know down in the comments. But also, this could be the last year in this conference. So next time you guys submit, it might actually be in the Pac-12 where you might see yourself. But make sure that, you know, when I do put that post out to submit recruits for season 6, make sure you guys give us unique names and unique, stories and unique skills, so that I kind of do match up your story with the skills or your strengths and weaknesses with players I see on each roster. I try to do my best there. You can't really change height or weight, so that just kind of comes as it is. So I try to be really close to what you guys submit, but you guys are filling up every single roster here in the West Coast Conference. I want to make it so that, you know, every player is renamed here. It's only 8 teams, and I'm glad you guys are in this series because I get to see, you know, and you guys get to see, you know, player growth on other teams in the conference as well. And we'll see how competitive this conference is this year. I think it's really just a 2-team race, maybe a 3-team with Pepperdine, but I think Pepperdine is starting to lag behind a little bit. I think that Gonzaga is very, very good this year. I think that they're going to be the team to beat for sure. And obviously they did beat us last year in the conference championship to go to the NCAA tournament. So we will see how this goes this year. I'm looking forward to conference play and seeing how each team will do. And there's a couple of bad teams, though, like Santa Clara. They are very, very bad. I believe they're on at this point, I think a 13, maybe like an 11-game losing streak. I mean, they are actually like really, really bad. So we'll see how competitive this conference is from top to bottom. So in the first game of conference play, we go up against Gonzaga. They are sitting here with 3 losses on the season. And we're going to hop into this first matchup starting in the second half. We are down by 2 points and on the road. Let's see if we can come out with the victory here in this game. So down by 2. Let's watch the first offensive possession here. Michael Workman bringing up the ball. And let's see what he does. Works it around to Monsetti. This is a very fast defense. They play that 2-3 zone. As here's Workman trying to get inside, passing it back out to Monsetti. They're closing pretty quick. Look at the quick ball movement here, working it around. Workman at the top once again. Back around to Monsetti. Finally an open shot, and he knocks it down, giving us the 1-point lead here. And now 10 minutes to go. Here's Gonzaga with a jump shot, and that is good. And now Workman going to bring up the ball, but we didn't get any points on the next possession. Here's Gonzaga again. Missed shot. Rebounded by Tamir Macklin. As here we are pushing it up in transition, looking for Monsetti. He's open in the corner. He's going to stop and shoot, and he knocks that shot down. And now we have the 2-point lead here, 8.5 to go. Here's Workman at the top. to the corner again. Macklin knocking it down. Such a good catch and shoot three-point specialist, I should say. Is now here is Brown getting to the lane. He does get that one to go. Tough shot that time. And now it's 63-60. Nice pick. Workman getting to the lane. So good at that. And now here is a 5-point lead here for Gonzaga. But a corner three knocked down. And that is good. Is now Workman getting another pick. Getting it to the outside. Monsetti from the corner again. That one is off the mark. And here is Brown on the rebound, pushing up the court. This time it's Trake on the inside. He gets blocked, but a rebound, and that is good. And now it is a tie ball game here at 65 up. But Gonzaga gets a bucket right back. And now they have the 2-point lead here with 6 minutes to go. Here they are working it inside. That's a missed shot, but no rebound that time by Douglas Taylor. He just kind of let it bounce. And now it's a 9-0 lead in Gonzaga's favor. And now they just keep going. It's up to a 4-point lead for Gonzaga now, 71-67, 3 minutes to go. Here's Danks off the bench. He's a 3-point marksman. He gets that one to go. And he's always good for at least 1-3 off the bench. He doesn't get much playing time, but here he is playing some defense, but can't get that one blocked. And now it is a 3-point lead in Gonzaga's favor. Danks remains in the game. We need a 3. Here he gets a pick that time from Quick, getting to the lane, back out to the outside. It's Douglas Taylor, and he knocks it down. So good. I mean, he is just so versatile. I don't take a lot of threes with him, but he is so good when he's open. He hits it. And here's Teixeira on the inside. Nice pass by Workman. Teixeira, the 7-footer, and we take the lead here with a minute to go. So here's Gonzaga working it inside. Fadeaway shot over Danks. That one is off. Rebounded by Workman. We can now put this game away. And here's James Quick handling the ball. He comes off the bench. He gets one off of the rim, and that one does not go in. And now it's just still a 2-point lead here, 15 seconds left. Here's Gonzaga working for a deep 2, and it is knocked down. And now we have the last shot here. 10 seconds left. We call a timeout. This could be a game winner. Here we go. Workman working it around to Macklin. We're going to give Macklin the last shot here. He's been hot in this game. Trying to get by a defender. He can't, but he's just going to stop and shoot the 3, and it's off the back rim. And this one is going to overtime. What a way to open up conference play. And Gonzaga and Long Beach are probably the 2 best teams in the conference this season. And let's see who comes out on top here in the season conference opener. And now it's 75-75. So here's Gonzaga starting out overtime with possession. Let's see what they do on their first possession here. Here's a corner 3, knocked down, and that one is, I believe that's Brown. I could have that wrong. I had to look that up after the game. Here's Workman driving on the inside, and no, that's Jaden Brown. Number 15 is. And now we knock down both free throws. Now a 78-77 game. There is good defense played that time by Douglas Taylor. Here's Workman working it to the corner. Macklin had a little bit of space, but he's going to work it back out. Workman on the outside. He's going to take the shot. And he had a foot on the line, and that one is knocked down, but it's now a 1-point lead in Long Beach's favor. Here is Brown. He gets that shot open over Workman, and they eventually do tie this game up now. A minute and a half left in overtime. Here's a pass inside, and that is good. Nice pass by Trake that time. He's been a 3-year starter for them. Here is a shot off of the back rim, rimmed in and out. I believe that was Monsetti who took that 3. Now they have it on the next possession, and that is good over William Caesar in the post. And now it's up to a 4-point lead. Missed shot now, rebounded by Taylor, push it up the court. Monsetti, he's just going to stop and shoot this one, and that one is not even close. And Gonzaga works up the court. Now a 4-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And there is a great shot driven in. Nice Euro step. It's now a 6-point lead. Workman shoots the 3. He had an open shot that time. Rebounded by Trake. And that is going to do it here in overtime. We do lose the conference opener to Gonzaga for our 4th loss of the season. Michael Workman gets player of the game for us. 6 rebounds and 10 assists. That's an interesting stat line. And then it looks like Brown had 29 for them. And Gonzaga takes the first one of 2. Remember, we play them back-to-back. The second one will be at home for us. Monsetti had 24 in this game. William Caesar had 10 and 10. And then Workman had 11, 6, and 10. Really good stat line from him. Pretty close to a triple-double. 4 rebounds away. And then Dixon had 10 and 14. And then Trake had 13. Washington had 21. Jaden Brown had 29 and 9 assists. Very good game from him. And then Jacob Apke, who was actually a really big piece for them last year, isn't really getting too much playing time. He had 0 points in that game. As we move on to the second game of this doubleheader. And here, it's another close game, going all the way to the end. And Gonzaga takes the 6-point lead. Then they go up by 13, and they don't give it back. So we get swept by Gonzaga. Remember, last year, we swept Gonzaga. This year, it's the opposite way around. They sweep us. So we're now 0-2 to start conference, but then it starts to get a little easier. We start to play the easier teams. Portland was actually the 3rd best record going into conference play. We blow them out. This is St. Marymount. They get blown out as well. But coming out of that game, we have a couple of injuries. Douglas Taylor is hurt for a month, but even worse, Michael Workman is done for the season. That is very, very disappointing because Workman, in his first year starting, was doing a very good job distributing the basketball. Obviously not a big-time scorer, but averaging 8.1 assists and was very, very good on defense. So now we're going to have to move some things around because now we're without our starting point guard and our starting big man, and we're going to have to give some playing time now to the 5'8" Nick Miles. He probably won't start, but he's going to definitely come off the bench and get some minutes. So now here we are versus St. Marymount, I should say. And here we are with a big-time game there with the win. And now we play Santa Clara 124-60. They are just absolutely terrible. But at least we do get some good news. Reggie Houston does eventually commit, and I'm excited for that because he's our highest rated prospect to ever commit to the school. And then we have one more recruit here, Jesse Tidwell, but we're not going to offer him a scholarship since we have one left, and that's even going into the offseason. So I'm going to need to kind of keep that. I don't know if I'm going to have any transfers like I did last year with Kayshawn Cooper. That was a big surprise. But now we go against Loyola Marymount, and they are very, very bad as well. And let's just get some momentum going into the second half of conference play. I definitely want to play them and see what happens in this game. They are 0-6 in conference, 2-19 overall. We're 18-5 overall, 4-2 in conference now. And they have a decent lineup. I would say they're rebuilding now, but they just can't do it on the court. They are just not good enough to be in this conference right now. They have a lot of rebuilding to do. They need to recruit a little bit better, but we'll see. They're 2-22. This might not be pretty, to be honest with you, and we're just going to try to get some momentum going into the second half of conference play. We still do have to play Pepperdine twice. They still have a good roster, so we'll see if maybe they just had a bad non-conference schedule, or I guess a good non-conference schedule, and they just failed to win some games. So we do win the tip-off. We are at home here playing Loyola Marymount. As here's a missed shot by Monsetti, but going the other way is Loyola Marymount, and they get an and one to start out this game, and that is a foul on James Quick. And Loyola Marymount takes the early 3-0 lead. But that didn't last long as Macklin knocks down the three. And now here we are playing some defense. Good steal that time, double teaming number 53, Jeremy Warren, the starting point guard. And Monsetti is not stopped. He just goes all the way for the dunk on that one. And now it's 5-5. Good defense once again by Monsetti. Here we are running in transition. He tries a spin. Oh, look at the pass inside. James Quick, who gets the start for the first time here. And now James Quick, let's see what he can do as the starting point guard. I wanted to see what it would be like to have this length on the floor. Teixeira at center, William Caesar at the 4, and then Macklin, Monsetti, and James Quick. That's a whole lot of length in this starting lineup. So here is James Quick getting his first pick and roll this time, getting to the basket, and a foul, and one. James Quick, he's going to be very, very explosive as a 6'7" point guard. This is going to be a whole lot of fun to play with. And he goes to the free throw line and knocks that one down. It's an 11-up game early on. So now down by 2. Here's Quick getting to the basket, but he passes it back out to Macklin. That's just a story of Macklin's career. He is just so good at that catch and shoot. And now here we are up by 1. Here's another steal running in transition. Madoki off the bench, running and passing it over to James Quick. And he gets the foul on Jean Boucher. And that's his second foul of the game as well. It's now a 16-15 game. Look at the moves. James Quick, the defender can't stay in front of him. He's got 10 points already. So let's see what Quick can do at point guard. Here he is getting to the bucket again, passing around to Solomon Teixeira, who does get fouled. And now Matthew Chambers with the foul, as Teixeira is getting his first real start here, and he knocks down the first free throw of 2. Now I'm looking forward to seeing what the 7-footer can do. He knocks down the second free throw, and he comes out of the game as William Caesar comes back in. So now it's a 5-point lead here. Another missed shot by Loyola Marymount. Here's Monsetti working it in transition over to Carrier Walker off the bench, and he knocks it down. Carrier Walker and Danks are going to be very good shooters for us in the future. Definitely filling in the role of what Monsetti and Macklin kind of do for the offense. Here's Monsetti in transition, and it's up to an 11-point lead here. And now we're starting to go on this run. Here is Quick getting to the bucket again, and he gets an and one layup. It looks like Kim may have got him going up there. And now another 3-point play. As here we are on offense. Missed shot. Rebound by Teixeira. Back out to James Quick for the mid-range. It's now back up to that 11-point lead. So here is Loyola Marymount passing inside, deflected. Carrier Walker has it. He's going to take it all the way, it looks like, but he sees an open man. That's Teixeira, who gets one to go, but he misses. Offensive rebound. Second chance opportunity for Teixeira. And it's now up to a 15-point lead. Here's another steal, this time Carrier Walker. He's going to take it all the way this time, and he gets it to go. It's a 17-point lead. This is obviously a mismatch for Loyola Marymount. We are just way better than them. And here we are, James Quick in the lane, back out to William Caesar, and he gets another foul call on him. And it's now almost 20, up by 19. Missed shot this time by Loyola Marymount. That is missed by their point guard. Here's James Quick going the other way. He has an open opportunity. He's just going to take it, and he makes it. 22 points here in the first half for James Quick. And how about this in his first start? So here, under a minute left. Here's Teixeira on the defensive rebound, I should say. 34 seconds left. James Quick getting to the basket again. Fade away 2. It's off, but a rebound by Teixeira again, and it's good. I mean, Teixeira is so big, so lengthy, 7 foot as a freshman. He's going to be very good in the future of this program. Here's another missed shot before halftime. Here's the 5'8" 8-point guard, Nick Miles, getting that rebound, pushing up the court. Macklin to the corner. James Quick shoots the 3, and it's good. That is going to be 25 points for James Quick in the first half. What a first half by him, getting his first career start as a full-time starter now. No more Workman, so he's going to have to step up. 47-20. That's a 27-point lead. We are dominating so far. So here we go to start the second half, 49-21. Here's Quick, and he just gets in and passes a beautiful one to William Caesar for the assist. And now with 12 minutes left here, we're just playing around with him. Here's Quick open again. He knocks it down. We're starting to see how many points James Quick can score at this point, because he is just dominant with the ball in his hands. Here we are in transition. Madoki over to Quick, an easy layup, and he gets that one to go. It's now up to a 23-point lead now. Here is Quick handling the ball again. Nobody can stay in front of him. Here is Macklin in the corner. Back out. Solomon Teixeira for 3. And it's so useful having a 7-footer who can shoot threes, and he knocks that one down. Teixeira and James Quick are having quite the game. Here is Quick once again getting to the basket. How many does he have right now? I believe he has 34. As another steal. Here we are running in transition. Teixeira and Quick. Teixeira with the dunk. It's 63-28. This one isn't even close. Quick remains in the game. Another pick and roll. That one's just too easy. You cannot let that happen. And now here we are with 6 minutes left. Rebound by Monsetti. Here he is pushing up the court. James Quick on the wing. He's going to reset it up, but no, he's going to try to get to the lane. Here's Teixeira open, and he finds his big man. And these two have quite a bit of chemistry, maybe even in practice, playing with the second unit together. It looks like it's coming together for Teixeira and James Quick, and it looks like these two are going to have quite the year here as starters, as here's Quick now getting to the basket. I mean, just way too easy. 76-37 now. Quick gets to the lane again. This time he throws it down. He's up to 40 points now. And now it's 78-37. A block this time by James Quick. Now running in transition. Here he is open. Nobody's going to stop the ball. He's just going to shoot. He's feeling it from downtown. 81-37. Here is Quick now. I don't think he wants to pass at this point, but this time he will. Solomon Teixeira, a great dish inside to the 7-footer, and this one isn't even close. 85-41. Here is Ashley in the game now, giving the pick. Nick Miles, he gets his first bucket as a Long Beach State 49er, and the 5'8" future point guard of this squad. I definitely believe in him. He knocks it down, and we do end up getting the victory in this one. James Quick ends up with 43 points in his debut as a starting point guard, 7 assists as well. He even had a couple of blocks there, and he was just doing everything. And we just dominated Loyola Marymount. Teixeira had 15 and 11, 1 assist, 1 block, but so good on the inside. Man, is he going to be quite the difference maker here in this program now. We have a big man who can go to pretty much score from wherever. But how about the stat line from James Quick? He went 14 of 23 from the field, 4 of 6 from 3. He is very, very efficient when he has the ball in his hands. 3 rebounds, 7 assists, and 4 blocks. I mean, just a crazy debut for him in the starting lineup. Nick Miles, I'm excited for him. He's 5'8", but he reminds me a lot of Isaiah Thomas. That left-handed shot, it looks so pretty. And he's 5'8", obviously, like Isaiah Thomas is. And I can't wait to see what he can do in this program as well. I think our future is very, very bright. So we only have 2 conference losses here, obviously both to Gonzaga, and quite honestly, I don't see us losing many conference games at all this year once again. Pepperdine is 8-1 though, so maybe they did have a tough non-conference schedule, but now here they are at 8-1 in conference play, and they're fighting for that number 2 seed, so we might have the number 3 seed. You never know. So we will finish out conference play in the next episode, so you don't want to miss that one. Hit subscribe, hit that like button, stay tuned, let's get it. Let's go.
Back again like flu season. I broke records while loose leafing. I'm coming down my roof, leaving. Don't give a fuck, I don't care. Did the by my lonesome. No wonder now I'm on one. No shortcuts on that long run. All I really want is my share. Get him, I got him, I told him it's nothing. In the discussion.